La 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 la, yes. Hello. Ba 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 ba, yeah. Let's go. Thanks, Leah. Bitch. Put it chanaya, bumpa. Put it chanaya, bumpa. Bow 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 bow. Hello. Hello. All right, chat. So, big update. I didn't stream yesterday, right? But I did end up getting all of the books that I need for every Chimera 5 weapon that I want. Currently, since that day, I don't remember how many I left off on. Pretty sure I left off on like 44 or 20 or something during that stream. I am now at 51. And I got a Shimmering Wool, and I got a Manticore, and I've gotten a couple of Brain Foods. I'm at 22. And 7 Fateful Stingers. And 11 Daedalus Sticks. No Minos Relic, though, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah. We're going to lock in. But I should have every Chimera book that I need for money, and then everything that I have Diana from here on out, or every Chimera book that I need for weapons, and then everything from Diana from that point on is just straight money, which is nice. Got Last Breath and Warpstone before Shadow Assassin Chestplate. That's a pretty common occurrence. Snack wrap. I love snack wrap. Snack wrap. Am I offline? Pretty sure I was already online, but had to check. Might turn up the music a little bit, actually. There we go. But yeah, I've been pretty locked in on Diana. Been more locked in on Diana than I ever have before. Playtime wise, definitely not. But drops wise and like staying focused throughout the entire event and not like giving up, but like having to back up. Okay, having to back out and like go do some other things during the event hasn't really happened. Also, just religiously telling people, no, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, Diana's been really good to me. Oh fuck, I don't know if I ever actually started anything. Call Elizabeth. Nice. Holy shit. This update sucks. Just thought I'd let a lot of people know. They changed all the fucking colors. I really like the little design here with, like, hovering over things, but why is the blue different? And why is the orange? It's orange and not gold anymore, and there's just problems. I like the colors. You're fucking wrong. Get better eyeballs. More pleasing to the eyes? This is not more pleasing to the eyes than the old one was. We are just wrong. Different taste, no one's wrong. No, you're wrong. And then also I'm really sad because my wardrobe keybinds just don't work. So if there's anything to Magic Bind swap on, it's hard. It's going really good, Rex. I'm at 52 books. I might be at 53. Hang on. Okay, I'm at 52 books. I am at 22 brain foods, though I've sold them all. 7 daedalus, or not 7, 11 daedalus sticks. 1 wool, 1 manticore, 7 fateful stingers, and a singular braided griffin feather. And I'm encroaching on... I think I'll hit 20,000 burrows, but I'm at 17,000 right now. Well, no, I'm not getting much profit. A lot of the books, 40 or 24 of the books from this event, plus probably 16 actually, are going on weapons. So what is that, 40? Yeah, that is just 40. 40 of the books are just going on weapons. So, I mean, like, 12 of them is money. And then I won't sell a lot of the other things. I've sold all the Fateful Stingers. I sold the wool and the manticore and the sticks and the brain foods. And that's probably the extent of what I'll be selling, aside from all of the pet items to NPC, right? Progression could be true, I guess. I don't need the Chimera 5 for the things that I have. They're Slayer weapons is what I'm putting them on, and then a Chimera Gemstone Gauntlet. And then I'm probably also going to put Looting 5 and Divine Gift 3 on the Gemstone Gauntlet. Doesn't need to go on the Slayer weapons, but the Divine Gift does need to go on the Slayer weapons, so... Also,
Hello,
Firthgu or Chunky. Also, technically made, I think 609 million coins from the Crown of Avarice that I leveled for Emma. And I'm already at another 214 mil on this one, so. And that's paid 1-to-1, so she'll just, like, if I was to give it back to her right now, she would do probably 215. So yeah, I mean, I am making a lot of money, this Diana. Easily. But drops-wise, I'm not, like, using the most expensive things that I get for money. How are you, Firthgu? Chunky?
Yeah, pretty good.
Chunky?
We noticed that the Valkyrie texture looks a little bit suspicious earlier.
Yeah. I also noticed that all my wardrobe pet rules are gone.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they're just replaced by loadouts, so.
Yeah. I still liked my wardrobe pet rules.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't really noticed any difference.
Well, I'm not actively using the loadout stuff right now because it's just not in a position where it's easy for me to use. Because I'm doing Diana. It's not, like, the most convenient.
In what way?
Oh my god, I just got another manticore.
Not convenient in watch. Oh my god, GG.
Can I craft a core sword now? Well, that should put me at close to 1.7 bill, so that's good.
Hmm.
You good?
Hmm.
Listen, man, I need money right now. I'm so happy with how this Diana's going for money. Because, so I made a decision yesterday, I think, where the next purchasable XP that I'm getting is max MP.
Hmm.
Because that is now 3 talismans, I believe, which are Crown of Avarice, Artifact of Control, not Crown of Avarice, Rift Prism, and there's one more that I can't remember, but I don't have it. Oh my fucking god, can you stop? I'm gonna kill myself. I don't need to, it did it for me. That's just stupid. I don't know why it chased me back and forth like that.
I wouldn't recommend killing yourself. It's not always the way forwards. Sometimes it is, though, to be fair. So
what if I want to go to heaven? That's
I
the way to
guess
forwards.
Forwards and up are different. And heaven must be up.
By what logic?
Mine.
Try again.
Mine.
Uh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-uh.
I never said my logic was correct. But it is my logic.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how bullshit it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, how did you enjoy your downtime today, or did you not take part in the downtime?
Dude, I sat in the prototype lobby and just ran back and forth for 40 minutes straight. I woke up during the downtime.
Fair enough.
I do absolutely adore how many people cannot fucking read and didn't recognize that the wipes were cosmetic and not like literal wipes. They were just like relog and your shit was back. I get that's still a problem, but the amount of people that were like, oh, but you lost your billion coins of items. No. No, you still have them. And I thought that was funny, but I mean, like, yeah, I woke up and I saw that everything was currently downtiming, and then I just laid down in bed for a little bit. I was like, I'm not going to get on. for like 30 minutes. 30 minutes passed, and then I was like, it's still going on. I might as well just get on. And then I just sat in a prototype lobby and talked to some people. Got recognized too much, and someone asked Squid if he could friend them, and that would be their third YouTuber on their friends list. And so I made a joke, like making fun of that person in all chat, and said, "Squid, can you friend me so that way I would have my 19,756th YouTuber on my friends list?" And then he just did, and I went, "Oh shit! Finally! It only took 2 fucking years." But yeah, Interest, thank you for the raid.
Oh, hey, that's where Interest decided to go.
Crazy. How was your stream, homie?
Stream.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Were you guys doing Diana? Or doing some other shit?
It was the most dumb shit Diana I think I've ever seen. I'm gonna let them explain it.
Oh.
It's like one of those things, you know. I suddenly clicked that it's not my place to explain it.
I mean, you were watching, were you not? Anyway, welcome, chatters. Today we are doing more Diana, and my idea for today is that I'm going to get to the 64 books in this event. Because I'm actually kind of on track to doing that, which would be pretty good. Yeah, right? Well, I'm at 52 so far. So, here. So you can, maybe believe it. This is the tracker so far. 1 wool, 2 cores, 7 stingers, 52 books, 22 brain foods. Yeah. Trust the back-to-back on next two. That would be nice. Initially, I was going to stop when I hit 24 books, because that was all that I needed to get the remaining Chimera 5 Slayer weapons that I wanted. And then I realized I want a Chimera 5 Gemstone Gauntlets, then I went for another 16. And then I realized I could just keep going and make money, so I just kept going. Hello, buddy. Nice. Yeah, I've made a fair bit this event, which is honestly great. Definitely my Diana PB of all time, considering my previous PB was 22. Oh, don't do that. Are you on 26.1? No. Because Firmament has not updated and I refuse to go without having the REI stuff. Spent 700 mil on it for shards. The Diana, I'm assuming. And I think 450 mil to upgrade my Sting to Chem 5. What are we talking about? I'm confused. I'm already lost. Oh, Claymore from the raffles. I see. 2B has made me thoroughly upset this event. Him getting pure yellow dye and also one of the other major drops, or I think he got a major drop, made me sad. He has been launched so high into the dye leaderboards. It's so sad for me. I will never catch up. How are you using a different pack? What is this called? Starred Daedalus Blade. Nope. The fuck is your item ID? Daedalus Blade fragged? What is your item ID? Anyway, it's a mod that was made by the Devonian developer that allows you to pick and choose which of the item resources you want to use. That's why my gyro is still like the actual like one, because I added it to the whitelist, but yeah, you can like pick which ones you like and which ones you don't. What mod is called? No resource pack. The mod for the inventory overlay is called Inventory HUD Plus. And if you want the specific settings that I am using, inventory on, it is on mini mode, and the alpha is set to 20. Hello, Yeet Boys. Yeah. Maybe I could do it with, like, the Deific Spade. There you go. See? Now that's, like, the regular texture, and if I do it again, it just takes it away. What pack is that originally? It's my own. If you do exclamation point pack, I mean, it's not my own. It's a converted pack from 1.8 that Zyphalopagus made a while ago, but I've made it my own slowly. So if you do exclamation point pack, actually, you're in YouTube. You might be able to look in the stream description and find it there, but for anyone on Twitch, you can find the like item textures that I'm using through exclamation point pack, but I mean, you probably won't see them anyway, considering Hypixel Skyblock pack, and if you're not gonna download anything that like lets you override it, then I wouldn't rely on it too much. Because it is purely an item overlay and then also a font and then sounds, and that's it. And some entities, I guess. All of my, like, regular mobs have, like, derpy faces and shit. Can I do this? Damn. What mod has the tracker? Which tracker? Like the loot trackers, or what are we talking about here? The, like, GUIs on the sides? That would be SPO. Actually, I guess everything Diana related on my screen right now is SPO, so my bad. I should have just said that from the beginning. Which non-acronym variant is Skyblock Overhaul. Damn. You know what is a good price for 100 mil Crown of Avarice? Probably whatever the price is for the minimum 100 million coin Crown of Avarice on auction. Leveling up a second crown? I am, yeah. I leveled up. So, this crown isn't mine. Neither was the one that I did before. But I leveled one up, and I traded it back and got the 1-to-1 coin payment on it, and now I'm leveling up a second. Or I guess technically a third, but another second one, yeah. With how much or how many coins I'm going to be putting on this one crown. Had I locked in a little bit more, I probably could have done like a crown and a half worth of coins. Pretty sure I could have done more, but I'm not that locked, so. Will die grinding start next Monday again? Maybe. It really depends. So, I'm not gonna lie. Doing the Diana and like the more intense, I've been playing the game a lot more recently, as a lot of people know. But I've been online like a lot doing stuff, like whether it's intensive like dungeons or not. I've just been on a lot, and my wrists and my hand are starting to hurt a little bit from like not really being used to it because I was doing mostly like schoolwork and stuff beforehand, and then whenever I had time, I would be online and then doing stuff then. So I might take like an extra week and then also get the videos out that I need to get out for those to like be out, because I'll probably post like 3 videos in 1 week just to like make up for the fact that I still have not made the Jade or Flame Dye video. Not that I got either one of them. For anybody that is confused, I didn't get them, but I went for them and just failed. So, I mean, yeah, but still, I don't want to do that with somebody in the lobby. That's not... It's pretty, like, commonly understood that you don't. But... I don't know why he just fucking destroyed it, though. Like, that's crazy. I've gotten several 1 million coin burrow drops in the last 10 minutes. I think 3 so far. It's like 18 mil for the crown total. It's a lot. I don't like that the star has an angle now. Ew. God damn. Alright, I only need 10 more for the 64 books in the event. Kind of locked. You know, I've been, that's pretty much how I think most of the event's been. It's been kind of crazy. The beginning actually wasn't that great. I'm pretty sure I had like a sub 10% book drop rate, which was sad because taking into account like all my magic find and looting and Griffin rarity, it should have been about 14%. But it has slowly climbed its way back, and I'm pretty sure it's at 16%. It's actually it's at 16, 17 right now. Hi, demonic. But yeah, no. Just a lot. Getting a lot done. Little psycho. Can this burrow? Thank you. Hello, Divim. What's up? Skyblock sucks right now? Sure. Kind of always does, but that's okay. I say as if I don't actively play it and enjoy it on a daily basis because it's fun. But it does suck. Emma, not Emma. Leah. Fuck. Been talking to Emma too much. Leah. I'm VIP Plus and I can't get in. Oh, I didn't know that. Surely back to back to back, right? Fucking never will it be that. That's so stupid. What Diana item should I get after Rare Griffin? What Diana item should I get after... What are we asking here? What is this question? Do you mean, like, the pet items that drop on Rare Griffins? Rare Griffin mobs? I don't want to buy MVP Plus. Don't. Just wait. No, like a Rare Griffin or better Spade. Oh, you didn't say pet item. You just said Diana item. Oh, I was reading pet item. Okay. Griffin. So I hate to break it to you, but unfortunately the admins are not all that stupid in that regard. Doing like a slow rolling start, we would not have had a fun time with everybody suddenly joining all at once again. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, that hurts. Holy shit, that hurts! Why do you hurt? Why do you hurt? Dog! Thank you. No, motherfucker, no! Ah! It has been 7 hours. I know. I've been on the whole time. But, you know, they are still, like, changing shit. It's not like there isn't a reason for it to be closed off still. They should do that stuff on the alpha server. So there wasn't an entire wiping bug found on the alpha server, though. Like, you're right, that is the point of the alpha server, but if stuff makes it to main undiscovered, unfortunately, they still have to make the changes on the main server before they can release the entire thing to everybody again. Like, you're right, but if it doesn't get caught and it still poses an issue and it's on main, they have to fix that. Like, unfortunately, you can't really get around everything. Realistic. This is pretty similar to what major companies do as well. Whenever shit happens and like it makes it to the game, and then they have to like. Sometimes there's shutdowns and only certain people can join, or sometimes it just doesn't launch at all until it's completely resolved. But like, I can't say that like they will open it up to everybody. The MVP Plus thing is just like they need to test on main, make sure it's there because the content is on main. So they're testing it on main with the limited amount of people that are here right now. So we gold. Skeetle daddle. Intoxicator razzle dazzle. We were in a call with Dokir, I think last night. And at some point, the people in VC said 6-7 so much that he finally agreed that maybe he had brain rotted the server with 6-7. And that was really funny to hear. Because that guy certainly was the perpetrator of it. Because he was saying it for a while. I think with how my burrows per hour keeps going up that I am doing over 600 an hour right now. So I think that means if I did 5 hours straight of Diana, no stopping, I hit 20,000 burrows. Because I only need another 3,000. If there's one thing I know, it's 5 times 6 is 30. So 600 times 5 should be 6,000. Yeah, 6,000. Fuck. Slamming my face against the wall. Trying to kiss it. Trying to make out. The wall goes, and I go, no. Close might have been done with buying my war teas. I need war tea. I really don't like this. I don't know why it's doing it, but I'm not a fan. 2141 plus 378 is that. So I need 3,000 minus that. Okay. Yeah, 481. I don't think that's the order that I just put up. I'm pretty sure I just put up an order for a different... Nope, 41. I'm right. Never mind. Once I get Wardy done, I should get my next level. I'll be 559, almost 560. Well, not almost 560. I'll be a whole level away from 560, but I will be closer. Put 167. I'll get 567, do not worry. I will never play again. I'll just do all my bestiary up to that point. I think I still have a level or close to one in Museum. A very large chunk of my experience is bestiary, though. So I need to get that done. I'm working on that. I've been working on that. My water bestiary is almost done now for fishing, which is like a big hurdle because I didn't have like any of that done. But the unfortunate circumstances that I am surviving with in water bestiaries is I still have yet to drop a tiki mask. So I don't actually have a tiki mask. Can you fucking stand still, bitch? And I want to continue doing tiki fishing until I drop one, because those are, I guess they're down like to 200 mil, but I'm not buying them unless they're sub 150. And unfortunately, after this event, they're just going back up. I think a giant cleaver is enough for floor 7. Get a Felthorn Reaper. If you can. Yeah, and that was kind of the idea behind it. But I'm also, like, I'm now missing all of the hotspot bestiaries again. I had some done for lava fishing. At least I think I had some of them done. But then they released the new ones, and, like, I want the Tiki Mask buffs. And I don't want to continue borrowing Emma's Tiki Mask. And then I need almost every end bestiary. I need Enderman specifically the most. What do you think about the new loadout update? It's a bit awkward to navigate right now. Because they changed a lot of stuff around that, I mean, I was pretty used to, but it'll probably be good. Is Felthorn that much better than Giant Cleaver? Felthorn is good because of its right-click ability. And its capability of being a left-click weapon at the exact same time. The Felthorn ability is basically giant sword right-click, but you can do it 5 times. Or is it 3 times? It's an amount of times, I think. But it is, like, also good to just hold left-click and then run through everything. Juju's probably a better shout. Personally, I would Troubers until you have a term, though, but I wouldn't go beyond certain master mode floors. I wouldn't go very far. Like, Troubers isn't bad. Being a lawnmower isn't, like, horrendous on not unfortunately, but fortunately, but you Trooper still M3. That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah. Like, Troopers is really good. And as much as I would like to recommend Juju, I just don't think Juju is good enough to be worth it. Because it only shoots 1 arrow. A lot of the best parts about using a term is the fact that it shoots 3 arrows, and then you get 3 arrows that all have the effects of, like, bouncy arrows for dungeons. So, unless you're going to use the Juju for something else, which realistically you probably aren't, just Troubers until you have your Eman 7 and term. Should I even bother getting a Shadow Assassin chestplate? No. On a... Are you on an Iron Man, actually? You are on an Iron Man. Never mind. You do still want a Juju. That is still important to you. And yes, I mean, you will probably get a Shadow Assassin chestplate for the Iron Man, but I don't think you need it for Iron Man dungeons. You're going to go from your Shadow Assassin, whatever your chestplate is now, to Wither Armor, probably. But also, I don't know, because I'm not an Iron Man, and I've never been an Iron Man, and the only other Iron Man in this entire chat that I will take the word from is Demonic, and Demonic has not been at that point of his Iron Man in years. So... If you say skeleton horse again... I'm kidding. Let's watch 30 virus guides. Does he make guides? Check it yourself? No. Hope this helps. Oh, it's Blaze. I'm gonna go twerk on him. Or are you too short to LARP? No, that's Rex Cody. This guy, hang on. Aikensoft, Softs, not Aikensoft himself. Risk Wondering. Are you friends with Ducky JH? Slowing Fun Asian. Ducky does not like me. So, no. I haven't heard of the other two people, though, ever. I'm not, like, one to really stick with, like, knowable people, I guess. I'm pretty, like, within my own little world. You good, then? Cool. If I want a Felthorn Reaper, I need to do floor 4 again. What? Oh, right. I forgot it took Spirit Bones. And a lot of enchanted bone blocks. Yeah, so honestly, I kind of forgot immediately, Space, that you are an Iron Man. Don't do Felthorn. Stick with your Giant Cleaver. Isn't Gyro Wand better for Inquit nowadays? What are we talking about here? We just started talking with zero context. Alternatively, space, just a thought. Don't listen to how people are telling you that you have to play and you just figure out some pretty easy, decent progression for yourself. It might just be more fun. I mean, like, take the direction, right? But play for yourself. Try out stuff, see see what you like, listen to the Twitch guy. Holy shit, no one has ever said that before. Holy shit. Please continue stroking my ego. Nah, that's kind of like the way that I've mostly played the game myself, is just playing it for how I see fun. But yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with providing direction. I think that Zensho is probably correct because, again, you've been Iron Man. You've been Iron Man more recently than I have, which was never. So, I mean, if you like the Spirit Sword early game, maybe it's a good shout. But there's, like, a lot of things that you could test. Unfortunately, I don't think you're ever going to get a very clear answer on exactly what to do with this part of the game. Because this part of the game is so open to doing whatever the fuck you want to that you just kind of... no one will give you a dead set straight answer, and no one will agree on the same things. But... yeah. What's 10 more books in just a couple hours? 9 hours. It's like 1 book an hour. I could do that. I could get Chimera 7. Space. It's a good question, actually. I don't know for Iron Man. It's so weird because I'm not used to talking about Iron Man. Because my initial reaction to that question is skip it. But don't skip it because you need it. So I think Zensho's probably correct. But also always work towards more MP. Always. But for what you're doing now to get like wither armors and stuff, it might just be better for you to just go for it. What armor should I get for a floor 5 completion? Do you mean to complete? Like, what armor do you want to complete the floor 5 completion, or are you asking what armor you unlock? Zensho, let him answer the question before you continue asking. We need more clarity. Or before you continue saying anything. Nope. That's not a chill message. What should I use for it? Dungeonized Dragon Armor is what I would recommend if you can. If you're not Iron Man... Well, actually, you can get Dungeonized Dragon Armor on Iron Man pretty easily, can't you? Maybe I'm wrong, but I would say a Dungeonized Dragon Armor set would be probably the easiest obtainable set that you can get for a floor 5 completion. And then just move straight to Shadow Assassin. Because isn't your guys' like first set like Dungeonized Dragon Armor or something, realistically? It is? Yeah. Dungeonized Dragon Armor, like, unironically goes a very long way. I was using on a profile that lasted about 2 weeks. We were basically like speedrunning it and just speedrunning certain items, and that was it. And it was like a community event with some other Twitch streamers. And like one of the biggest things that everybody ended up doing was using Wise Dragon Armor and the Frozen Scythe. Because early game mage on those floors, only those floors and not the rest of them, it's pretty decent because you can deal a lot of damage and keep your distance. That was in December of 2024. I'm sure it still is reasonable. It's not great, though, because, I mean, like, you can just troopers. But troopersing might just suck if you can't heal back the damage that you're taking. But yeah, I used Wise Armor and, like, a Frozen Scythe, and that's how I got my floor 5 completion. But I joined a party, and then they just completed the run, and then I ended up going into Shadow Assassin. So... trying to get Cat at 20 because I'm too lazy to farm dragons. Well, then I don't have an answer for you. You skip from Wise Dragon to Storm? Yeah. For Mage Armor. There really isn't, like, a real good middle ground, because once you get to, like, floor 5... I mean, the only middle thing is Necromancer Lord, and that's, like, EHP. And... not... Necromancer's a weird spot. You probably also aren't playing Mage in M5 and or not M5, in floor 5 and floor 6. And more than likely probably not in floor 7 either. Unless you have the item. Am I memory leaking? Am I leaking all over the place? Space, I don't know. This person seems to have a lot to say. Time to reboot. But I'm not memory leaking, though. My memory usage is 6... okay. Unironically going up to 65. Closer to 67. Have you got anything from the raffle over 100 mil? No. Most expensive thing I got was a junk box that gave me an old leather boot. What do you think the mage armor meta will be after Vitality change? The same armor that it is now? Unless I'm misunderstanding this question. Wait, what Vitality change? I feel like that was a pretty big update that they went over. Am I getting arrested? I just heard sirens. I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure it was a fire truck, but... it was, in fact, a fire truck. Hypixel will require Vitality. W. I got 6 cake souls and a bundle of 9 magma urchins. Wait, I'm a liar. I'm a dirty, filthy liar. I got the sweep cake. That's the most expensive thing that I got. The century sweep cake. The I don't fucking know what it's called, but that one. Oh, I need to turn that off. This is probably not appropriate for Twitch. How did Steam open? What happened? Nothing. I just renamed Harpies to something funny. Thinking about what to choose right now. For what? We have not given any sort of anything. We just said some words. Dungeon-wise. Okay. For what? We have... Is it still in relation to the convo from earlier? So, like, Juju, Felthorn Reaper, Giant Cleaver type of deal? Honestly, I just completely forgot that you were Iron Man. So, and I'm like 90% sure that you had even prefaced that beforehand. Again, and also you reminded me that you were Iron Man in my last stream when I asked you if you were Iron Man. So, like, do you know what happened to all the lowballers in Hub 1? Can't lowball anything if you don't got none. They all got castrated. In reality, though, I think Hypixel or Skyblock was rank locked for a bit, but I could be wrong. In what direction I want to go? That's what I want to think about. Yeah, I mean, that's up to you, man. You picked a game mode that is very, like, reliant on dungeons, but also doesn't really like dungeons. So, you're gonna kind of have to just exist with that. How many fucking million coin burrows am I gonna get? Holy shit. Am I not gonna have no money? Well, actually, that's a lie. Dan isn't making shit, so... Poor Dan. Oh my god, there is a penis bush! Almost. I knew I wasn't crazy. Soupy called me crazy. Do you know where the armor from wardrobe go to? Open your wardrobe and then scroll through it again. Do it again after that. It's probably still there. Your equipment menu is no longer the equipment menu. If that's what you mean, do /stats. And then you can open up your find your equipment and then put that in the equipment wardrobe. That, I do think, is obviously the best part about the whole update. The fucking equipment wardrobe. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, I didn't even put everything in my equipment wardrobe. 1 second. 1 second. What am I doing? I don't even need this set anymore. Wait. I'm not trophy fishing ever again for a bit. Which I guess doesn't mean ever again, but you get the point. Holy snickerdoodles. Dungeons. Fishing. Farming. Farming. Should I get Reaper Mask for tier 2 E-Men so I don't gotta spam T1s? I'm not going to speak too much on like Slayers and damage stuff with the Vitality rework coming out soon. I have no clue why you put the same equipment in multiple different loadouts. It makes it so counterintuitive. Oh, why you can't? You can't? I thought you could. Wait. Wow. What? That's stupid. I mean, I guess it makes sense. No, I get it, actually. I understand. But, yeah, no, that's kind of stinky. Man, that guy is locked in on being AFK, but AFK properly and on my island at all times. Holy shit, he's so cool. He also made a YouTube video and told me that I destroyed his ass in a bingo that we did in December of 2024. This same bingo that I just explained to you how I got Wise Dragon armor and a Frozen Scythe for doing dungeons. Everything is black for me with the new pack. You don't. You need a mod to be able to disable it that bypasses it. Guess what I have? If you know the Devonian mod, the developer of Devonian, Docile Elm, I think is what it is. He made a no resource pack mod that lets you pick and choose. Like, it won't load anything, and then you can pick and choose based off of the actual item name what you want still on. So, like, I'd have the gyrokinetic wand on, because this thing is fucking awesome. And it might be the only texture that I like. But the rest of the pack, not so great. I was going to kind of search through some shit and see if I could find them. I just don't think there's anything for me to look for. It is going to be interesting, though, because they're going to start not using certain things that they probably should. You can use /stats to get new equipment thing. Yep, I knew that. Thank you, though. I appreciate the attempt at helping. I did in fact inform that person. Any idea what mod I can use get to be able to press X and open /stats? Command keys. This is the mod that I use, where all of my keybinds are set up. You're welcome. You know, the streamer looks good enough to do your bosses, you should glaze him. So I'm against carries as a whole. Or, sorry, I'm against doing carries as a whole, generally. For people that I don't really know. So that wouldn't happen. I'm not against people, like, getting carries to do their own shit. Again, play the game however you want, but I won't. I refuse to carry people unless they're, like, a good friend of mine. And I'm like, hey, you want to play the game? I'll just deal with you being shit for a little bit. Like Lurks doing M7. Like, he's not amazing at it, but he's decent, and I will just put up with it because I think it's more enjoyable to play the game with him than it is to not. You guys got to stop saying PV. That bot is gonna say it every time. How can I override the models? Again, Docile Elm, the guy that made Devonian. He's the only member in the actual quote-unquote company that Modrinth has it registered under. He made a mod called No Resource Pack. You can find it on Modrinth. It's all one word, No Resource Pack. No, but you see, No Resource Pack still lets you pick and choose if there's any textures that you want on. Some of the textures genuinely aren't horrendous. Like, some. Most are, but there are some that are pretty decent. So I think it's worth, like, leaving some of them on. Plus, not to mention, they did say that some of these textures are basically going to be required. So you can't, like, permanently get away with no textures. But Halberd is good. I've not actually seen all the textures. No, I haven't. I logged on to the alpha for the first time yesterday. So that was my first experience seeing literally any of the textures except for the shown ones in screenshots. And I tried to, like, try to get my Daedalus blade to show up, but I cannot figure out what the fucking item name is. Like, it should be starred _ Daedalus _ axe. That's the ID right there. But if I add it to the actual mods whitelist /NRP whitelist starred Daedalus, if this works, just fucking worked this time. Just fucking worked this time instead. Great. No, I love that. I love how it just worked this time. You're doing Blade earlier? Oh, was I? Wait, you might be right. Oh my goodness, you're so smart, Prima Cantino. Or Cantico. My bad. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, you can pick and choose what you want on, and I think that that's just better overall. I like having freedom of my choice, you know? It's a JSON format? Yeah. I mean, that's the custom data that the actual item has itself. This is the custom name that it has. This is the enchantment glint override. The item model itself. The item lore. This is the tooltips. This is the tooltip style. And this is the fact that it's unbreakable. That mod is called Component Viewer, which I use because sometimes I want to get, like, the NBT data out of an item if I want to make, like, a thumbnail and I need to steal it. There's some head items that, like, aren't available on the minecraftheads.net, I think is the site, that has, like, all the Hypixel heads on it. For example, Invisibugs just aren't there. But you can, like, extract the skin data from the NBT data of a head item. So, yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna goo. That is so much better. Huh. Okay. Also, Sunzuko, sorry that I just kind of didn't see this message. What is supposed to be active? Name one Hypixel YouTuber to be removed from the community. Farthku. I love that guy, but I hate him because he's British. That's all. Sorry, Fire. We'll make out later, Fire. Oh my god, you're assaulting me. Hey. Hey. No, he's just weird. Not because he's British. No. Listen, that's my sexually romantic partner in crime that you're talking negatively about here. The only issue that he has is that he's British. In reality, though, I think fire should stay. I'm not gonna really sit here and call out people and say that they should be removed from the community. That's not my place. I have some individual opinions on YouTubers, but honestly, if they're there and they have like a following or something, I mean, they're doing something right, and I guess like they sort of deserve to be there. So, I'm not gonna engage with that question any more seriously than saying Fire, even though Fire and I are really good friends. That doesn't sit right with me. You need max net for Shellwise now? What? The one you need 40 flex bones for? Well, no, I understand how much the net costs. I just didn't know that... Nope. Another one of those messages that I just don't like. I refuse to let you call me a good boy. There's like a whole 2 people in the world that I will let do that. Firthgoo is one of them. What's the mod for stacking chat messages? Several mods. Fire and, I will not say the second one. Yes, I will. Night we will. Chat patches. That's how I get my chat stacking. You just turn on compact chat. Alternatively, personally, I use Lunar, but you can launch Lunar and Fabric mods alongside each other. For example, Lunar client. Here's all my Lunar mods. Also, here's all of my Fabric mods. Stack spam messages from Lunar. You could do that, but if you don't want to play on Lunar, fair. I'm not going to make people play on Lunar, and I'm also not going to say that it's the most amazing thing of all time, but it's not bad. I don't understand the incessant hate for it now. Considering I think it's pretty accessible. Consider, like, if there's something that you don't have, you could just download another mod. Wasn't chat patches bugged for 21.11? No. I've been using it the entire time. Just fine. The only thing I did was change the message check distance to 100 on my own because they cap you at 10 max, but I just said, nah, I want more, and made it go further. Prism on top. That's just an installation manager. I don't think that has any more validity than just saying mod rent on top. They're the same thing. The question here is whether or not you're going to launch with something that provides you mods alongside mods or just the mods that you want alone. That's it. When I downloaded it, it kept crashing for me. Prism also got CurseForge. Okay, that's still just an installation manager. That didn't change what I said. Because I can use it on Linux. All right, Linux user, what distro of Linux do you use? You're legally required to tell it every single time you mention Linux or anyone says anything. It's like your legal disclosure agreement. The moment you download Linux, you just have to say what distro you're using. So which one? I want to get a dual boot. Omer key. Fair enough. You can find it on Modrinth. It's called No Resource Pack. It's all one word. I hear boss music. Also, Zensho, or not Zensho, Space, they weren't saying that negatively. They were actively saying that the message that they sent, which was in fact gay, because they threatened to kiss me on the mouth if I ever threatened his precious femboy again, and also called me a good boy. That message was in fact gay. I would do the same. No, they didn't. They said that's so gay to the message that I just described because I deleted that message because him calling me a good boy made me uncomfortable. That message isn't there because I deleted it. To reply to my message, I'm sure that they were trying to click reply on a different message. The chat moves whenever people talk and or delete things, you know? But maybe. If you're right, you're right. But if they were calling that gay, how dare you? It's not to you, streamer, it was to Showwise. Yeah, don't do that then. We will not use gay as an insult. Hope this helps. And even if you didn't mean it in an insulting manner, we will not do that regardless. Unless something is very clearly, obviously gay, and you say that's so gay, not welcome. What about that's so straight? Me, maybe. OMG me. I think Emma is having a bout of schizophrenia, gang. Also, hello, Candy _______. Boom. Boom. I recognize this username. Should I just grind through the pain of the no knockback with shards? I think you should grind through the flex bones and get the net so you can get the no knockback. Gang, am I stupid if I can't fire freeze the M3 guy at the right time? First time using it. I mean, there's mods that help you. But sometimes those mods aren't exactly proper. I mean, like, they don't do it right every time. I'm not going to say you're stupid. I used to not be able to do it, so. But I know that, like, there's a weird expectation that you have to do everything perfectly in dungeons all the time. So the moment you get it wrong, everyone's just like, oh, you're bad and stinky and I hate you. And I'll sit there like, oh, go take a shower. Oh my god, I was just reminded of the guy that says that he doesn't take a shower because soap isn't for cleaning, it's just to smell good. Oh my god, I hate everything. Holy fuck, the unbridled rage that I am experiencing for... Oh my god. Who was it? Who was there? Who was there? Demonic, were you there? Hang on, I'm panic all caps messaging demonic to see if he was there. Why is Skyblocker mana and health bars don't work properly anymore? There's a lot of changes to the game right now. I mean, he was kind of right. No, he just fucking wasn't. Soap is literally to clean your body. It is not just for scent. Now, mind you, this guy gets up from his computer while we're doing Diana, says, I'm going to go take a shower, is back literally 2 minutes later. He unironically got up from his computer, went to the shower, turned it on, walked inside, let the water rinse over him, walked out, didn't do anything. Guarantee it. Now, I don't know about you, but when I take a shower, I walk in, I turn on the water, I take off my clothes, I step in. That takes 2 minutes. To me, what I believe happened on his part is he got into the fucking room, turned on the water, stepped in, shoes, socks, pants, shirt, everything, walked back out, sat down at his computer, sopping wet, saying that he was ready to go. Didn't even let the water heat up. Just fucking cold shower. Hate it. Hate it. I have never been more viscerally disgusted at a singular human being in my life. I am scrolling through DMs to try and find this guy. Oh, he's probably on my blocked list, actually. Hang on. Crazy Queso 1! It's him! That guy! God, I hate that guy. I lost my whole wardrobe. Open it again. Chillin', chillin', yeah, every day I'm chillin', yeah, shine on, Lord. Should I look at me? I mean, a lot of those people have, like, said something in, like, an all chat or just been generally rude to people. And then also, stinky guy. God. I recently went over, like, my whole block list with somebody, and I distinctly remembered looking at his username and being like, I don't actually know why I have him blocked. No, I do. I know exactly why I have him blocked. Fuck that guy. Oh my God, leave me alone. Thank you. And it was... I could not... You? Was it you? You can hear me. Okay. I could not genuinely fathom the concept of someone who has lived their entire life taking a shower by just walking in, walking out, and it being cold, and that just being fine. And that was the whole shower over the course of 2 minutes, and then coming straight back to Diana. So little time gap, by the way, that during Diana V2, a full party of 6 people were spawning Inquisitors during Aura. He didn't miss a single fucking one because he was gone for such a short amount of time. Horrible human being. Crazy Queso 1. Just a random, like, SBO party finder guy that we had during Aura Diana, but it was horrendous. Eh. Speaking of shower, I feel icky right now, so probably gonna shower before I sleep. Dude, I took a shower yesterday. I haven't taken one today, but I took one yesterday because I mowed my lawn, and then I felt like I was gonna die because it was hot and I was sweaty, and then I went inside, and then I immediately took a shower, which fucking wasn't great because hot water after being hot outside in the sun doesn't feel very great. But I felt so gross. Why no cold shower? I'm a baby. I'm a very big baby. I go where? Cold water, where? Give myself hypothermia in, like, 90-degree water somehow. I take warm showers even if it's hot. Am I crazy? That's literally what I just explained that I did. I don't think that that's all that uncommon. It's just like, I mean, I should have taken a cold shower, realistically. God, it would have helped so much. I felt horrible for literally hours, but I just dealt with it. I think she said something. Yeah, she said true. She just called me a baby. Fucking hoe. English isn't my first language, so I might be slow as fuck. I don't think you're slow. I just think you weren't paying attention. That's all. You're doing just fine. I am from Greenland. It's all ice, no shower. I'm not going to say that on Twitch because I feel like I would get banned and maybe people would not be happy. Actually, I probably wouldn't get banned, but that you guys probably wouldn't be happy. I fucking... It's just funny. That's all. I'm going to keep it to myself. But... No, I could make a joke. But I'm just not going to. Hey. So I don't think so. Just a thought. Cool. I don't understand why there's not bounding, like, regions for the spade guesses. Maybe it's, like, too difficult to, like, consider bounded regions, but, like... I don't know. You can say it in code word. I'm just not going to say it, because I literally said I don't want to. I'd rather not. Oh, that never sold. That's so sad. But the other Manticore did. I am now above 1.7 billion coins. Holy, my heart is pounding. Stay safe. Oh, like the raffle. Right, so there was an extra 24 hours because the first day sucked. That's all. Can you visit me so I can steal your soul, please? IGN is the same as Twitch. Unfortunately, I will not do that, but if you find me at all, you can do it. Like, if you end up in my lobby at some point, you can cake soul me, and I will let you, or if there's a point where I'm on my island and you just visit me, I'll let you. But I'm locking in on Diana right now. I don't really want to swap lobbies too much right now because something about re-logging earlier, Hypixel wouldn't let me re-log for like 5 minutes, and then also if I lobby swap too much, Bobby has a memory leak and has had a memory leak, and if I swap too many lobbies, then the memory leak starts to like actually exist. Whereas if I just sit in the same lobby the whole time, it doesn't actually get worse. So it's now 5 days left. I think they extended it again. Holy fucking shit. Okay, I would have thought maybe 24 hours was the extension, but 5 days? So we have another... I'm getting Tiki Mask. Fuck the die grind. I'm getting a Tiki Mask. Emma. Emma. No, I know you did, but everyone else. God damn. Surely Lurks wakes up to the spam that I just spammed him with. I know that motherfucker has notifications on. Yeah, I mean, that should be Tiki Mask for me then. Should be. Of course, there's always the chance that I just don't fucking get it, which has been the case so far, but the tracking should be pretty overpowered. I kind of, there's a part of me that wishes a little bit more that maybe I took advantage of the 10 tracking from Diana on top of the 50 tracking for fishing. But of course, also, I could just make money instead by doing Diana and getting every book in the world and a third mythological die. Should I go for Vial or Shed? Well, Shed is way less important than Vial. But you should go for both. I really hope I said that right. I'm thinking about it. I think I just said that backwards. Vial is more important than Shed. So go for Vial, not Shed. I think I said that backwards. I could be wrong. Mythic Flying Fish is good. I did say that? I said it correctly? Holy shit. I'm so shocked. but 2 double hook chance. Yeah, fishing speed and magma lord stats though. And also, or maybe not fishing speed, but the flash increase. So not fishing speed, but like the chance to activate flash is crazy. However, Terminon, just go for both. Go get them both. I believe in you. Too short to hit. Are you nicked as I'm short? No, that person egos my friend request every fucking time I send it to him. I've refused to try to friend him anymore. He pissed me off. I try to friend people that have the word short in their username to any capacity, but he's turned me off of that because I can't. He won't accept it. I've sent it to him like 8 times. I see him, I'm in the lobby, and then I'm like, oh, /f add I'm short. And then he just ignores me. And I'm like, why? What did I do? Also, I can't pick the actual, like, naming scheme of the nick. Because that's not how that works for MVP play. The only way that you can, like, pick is if you are staff and or YouTube rank. Like, you can still pick it, but you have to roll random nicknames instead of typing it out word by word and going, oh my god, I'm gonna get fossil die. To be determined. Fucking bitch. Well, I don't know if you actually listened, but I said that the guy I'm short has turned me off of actually sending people friend requests anymore for that exact reason. He's destroyed my entire life. I cannot be friends with all the short people if he does not accept it. The visual texture pack looks bad. You look bad. Owned. 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 I'm kidding. The texture pack does look bad, though. You're right. Except for the gyro wand. Look at it. Look at the gyro wand. Oh. I do wish that they didn't make it so bulbous at the top. Precise or hasty on term? Well, definitely not hasty. Should be spiritual. The question is between precise and spiritual. Hasty if you don't have crit chance, though. I mean, it depends on what he's doing, but you don't run hasty during dungeons. If he's doing dungeons, that's not spiritual on a term. Yes. They made non-chats look slightly more blue. Dog, they changed the colors of everything. Look, 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 look. This is not the same blue anymore. This is not the same purple anymore. And the orange. And the orange. All of anything that was gold. Legendary? Not legendary anymore. It's orange. Orange juice. MVP++? Orange juice. It's horrible. Spiritual's so bad for M4. Yeah, it's bad for M4. That's it. You put it on precise for M4. Spiritual is everything else. Dark red, not even dark anymore. It's sort of. What's the worst MP to player stage ratio you've ever seen? Healer 50, guy with 200 MP. It was, I'm absolutely certain, an account shared account. Or just like a healer, a dungeon carried account. That was the whole purpose of it. But it was so funny to see somebody actively doing M7 as a healer with 200 MP and have healer 50. I don't know who ran the account. I don't know which group of people actively were running with it or who was running on it, but it was... it was interesting. How much is left on Diana? It ends at 12:15 a.m. for me, which is midnight, and it is currently 4:30. So do that math, but I think that's a little over 7.5 hours, 7 3/4. Yeah. The whole purpose of that profile was to be dungeon rushed, though, and he did M7 for like most of the money. He did that profile and that account are in fact a lot higher now in terms of literally everything. But I'm pretty sure its entire use was just dungeon rushing and seeing what they could do with it. But it was interesting. Yes, that is what I said, mine. What should I do in Skyblock? I'm hella burnt out. Don't play it. If you're burnt out, don't force yourself to play. Like, take a break, come back to it. And if you don't come back to it, oh well. But if you are burnt out of the game, do not play. Because you are not going to want to come back. If you want to play. That is my best advice that I have for that. How did you get rid of the disgusting new texture pack? It is a mod on Modrinth called No Resource Pack. It is made by the same developer that made Devonian. I refuse to fish flex bones. I'm going to do something else. Go ahead. I wasted 35 mil by now with a funny item at Rusty. Mm-hmm. Who's Rusty? I'm a bard. Okay. First guy just overrides the texture pack for me. It's interesting because you can't reorganize the order. But yeah, I use the No Resource Packs mod, and then I am turning on, like, you can use the No Resource Packs mod as well to turn on individual ones. So, for example, here's my gyro, right? Great little item that it is. Just a blaze rod /NRP whitelist. Gyrokinetic kinetic wand. And now it's a blaze rod because I turned it off. I whitelist it, it turns the texture back on. You can pick and choose whatever you want. There are some textures that aren't bad, but most are not great. But I think that's because most of my love for Skyblock also stems from the fact that it has the vanilla Minecraft charm. And I love the fact... No resource pack warning. No, it's called no resource pack. Nothing. You don't do anything with it. Look, here. So, Hypixel texture pack, but without the texture pack. That's all. Let me pin it. Because people are going to keep asking. I'll just pin it to the top of the stream. I'm guessing this isn't available for 121.11. I'm literally on 121.11. It's called no resource pack. It's all one word. There's the Modrinth link. Let me pin that. There. Probably go through and see which item textures are wrong, or which ones I don't like and which ones I do like. But yeah, it says it has 7 downloads. When you click it, it says 993. Yes, it has 7 downloads for the version, probably. Let me look. Here, I will screen share. Or not screen share. I will show my whole screen, too. We go, modrinth.com. Discover content mods. No resource pack. By sinners. Sinners, again, being the people that made Devonian and chat triggers. Because that's Docile Elm. Or the, sorry, not chat triggers, but the rewrite of chat triggers. Right? No resource pack. Same mod. 993. You go to versions. The 121.11 updated one that was published 1 hour ago has 44. No frill should have it. This is what I'm using right now, yes. This right here. No resource pack. Click on website. It'll open up the GitHub for Sinners. Right? Same thing. But you don't want to download from GitHub. Ideally, you download from Modrinth as much as you can, because they vet their stuff. But a lot of mods are adding support. Lunar is adding support if you use Lunar. Maybe. They might be adding support. I don't have actual confirmation on that one, but I would assume that they are, because I'm pretty sure there's a large outrage of this. Hashtag thank you, Soupy. Surely it's going to be Soupy that does that, gang. And then, are you overwriting the texture pack manually? Does it just let you? What are you talking about? As in, to whatever pack you're using. It's forced on. Here's my texture pack. And then, normally the default is nothing is on. Right? So when you download the mod, it will just look like this. It will just look like this when you log on for the first time. You will look like you're playing your game normally with whatever textures you have on underneath the pack. That's it. And then you can just whitelist whatever textures you want on. I feel like this is not this difficult to grasp, but maybe it is. Maybe I'm missing like a piece of information that you're trying to get at, but I feel like I'm a bit lost with the question here. When I try to use different packs, it bugs out and doesn't let me. That's not related to the mod that you haven't even downloaded yet. But I guess No Frittles is also doing that. I wouldn't be shocked if there's other mods that are doing it or if there's other things. AOTV is a sword, except mine's a shovel. I really hate that they stuck so much with the gigantic swords that are, like, super fat. Like, this thing gets sized up by, like, 4 pixels. I don't care so much about how tall it is. But, like, it just gets wide. It does not need to be wide. But I also don't want it to be a fucking sewing needle. You know? That's why I like my pack. I like Atom Split, only problem is just do purple. So you like the item that is based around the entirely purple area fighting the sort of purple people. The one-eyed, one-man, flying purple people eater. One-eye, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eye, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Okay, who the fuck is outbidding me? These 2 pieces of shit. I don't want to buy that. It's basically only purple, not anything else. That's a halberd. Where's my Atom Split? Lunar. We're gonna need to have a conversation. When I scroll, I want to scroll, not just be gone. Where's my Atom Split? Am I high? Oh my fucking god. This wasn't an issue before. This is crazy. I see. They changed Atom Split to a blaze rod. Yeah, no, this isn't bad. One issue I do have. Why is it going off of my screen? I can't see the top of my sword. Sorry, Emma. Where the fuck is the top of my sword? Because it's long and you're short. Fuck off, bitch. I'm not that short. I'm only 2'6", man. Come on. Lock in. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't... That doesn't make sense. I don't understand why we're designing a texture that doesn't fit on your fucking screen. That looks like one of the moments where a developer was actively using a mod that someone else was using to make their fucking items tiny and then base their entire texturing off of that specific thing. That's dumb. Also, mind you, people that use tiny items and also make their hands slower, bad people. Objectively not trustworthy. So 90% of Skyblock players, you all are untrustworthy. Hey? No. Listen. I give you shit for also being a cosmetics collector, Emma. That's great. You can collect your cosmetics. You can say that your net worth is so high because you have these expensive skins. That's awesome. Great. But you also have tiny items and you have the fucking slowness, or not slowness, mining fatigue type of shit. That shit's gross. I will not be listening to you anymore. That's where I draw the line. Yeah, whatever. You're playing in the background, scared the fuck out of me. My bad, gang. I could do it again. Just a little guy. I only made my items go back to basic speed. Realistically, I don't actually care too much about the tiny items. I cannot vibe with the mining fatigue. It's gross. The actual like tiny items are fine. I don't understand why Emma has hers weirdly fucking angled though. That's a little odd. And I dislike that choice. But the tiny items, like people, you don't need that much space. There's not that much to see in Minecraft. Shut up, short. First time any Skyblock player has ever listened to a woman. She did not like that experience. Holy fuck. Keeping the weapon speed at the basic speed, just no haste. No, I do like haste. But I like when the effect haste is the actual thing that's changing it, rather than you changing the base attack, like the base speed of the item. That I don't vibe with that. Yeah, I was doing the safety thing earlier, and then she fucking killed me. I was actively sitting down talking to safety lady, and then she looked at me in the face and said, "I'm restarting your lobby for a game update." Also, mind you, the dialogue to talk to safety lady says, "This won't take very much of your time." Motherfucker, it's Diana. It's Diana. Any bit of my time is too much of my time, and you had me sitting there for at least 5 minutes, and I still didn't finish it. How dare she? Bridget is a bitch. It gave you a booster cookie. Stay down. I didn't get a fucking booster cookie because I didn't get to finish it. Because while I was doing it, She said, fuck you. It's a lot less time than getting ratted and restarting. No, but you see, Nopo, I am the ratter. Because I ratted everybody on the May whatever incident using Sky Henny. That was me. That's right, Barry. It was me. Don't give away our business venture. Completely forgot about the business venture again. I'm so glad that you had to remind me. Am I being debuffed by a harpy? Is that what's happening? Why do I have 500 mana? Oh, God. Stop, bitch! I think I'm being debuffed by a harpy again. Yeah, I am. I don't know where the fuck this harpy is. It's not real. Oh my God, I found it! You know what, gang? Fine. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna keep pressing the button until I finish. Where is Bridget? Probably exactly where I just went. Go into the community center, go to the back, talk to the bitch Sasha? Samantha? I don't fucking know what her name was. Susan. Susan? Isn't Susan the name of the lady that everyone made memes of in the what the fuck is the religion that Tom Cruise is in? That isn't really a religion. Scientology? Isn't Susan the Scientology building lady? Or am I wrong? Who's the Scientology building lady? I think it's Susan. I don't want to lose my account. I've already been ratted once on this account. It's like 3.5 years ago, but I was. Bridget, can you shut up? I know you get an accessory. You get the security badge. But Bridget won't shut the fuck up. You should report the player with the /report command. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. You guys don't really use the... That's fine. It's okay. It's not important. It took 20 fucking minutes. That's what I'm saying! Hello, Jimmy. Hello, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. Please go away. Jimmy. This doesn't feel right. I'm scared. I feel like Jimmy's gonna touch me. Hi, Jimmy. Oh. I'm not allowed to... I got these really cool gauntlets. It lets me fight against baddies. Where's your gear, bro? You don't look quite ready for a security job. Would you like to trade for my gauntlets? It will allow you to punch well above your weight. For the lowly price of 999 coins, they can be yours. If you're down for it, we can trade outside the security hall. Deal. Dude, he better get arrested. Oh my god. He just got abducted. So, Bridget, the jail cell is over there. Bridget, shut the fuck up! I understand that this is technically useful and that I guess they talk about, like, don't download mods, don't get ratted. This is a type of scam that we have seen a lot in the game. This is so fucking annoying. They are actively addressing, like, the biggest things that people do, though, which is good. Oh my god, there's a quiz! I didn't study! This one. Probably leave the party and report the player? You aren't allowed to... Don't mention Discord. That's... What? Hang on, I wasn't reading. Ho. This is not quick. This is not quick. Oh my goodness, stats. I'm pretty sure I can't reforge this. I didn't actually read or understand what the fuck I was supposed to... Oh, no! 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 Jacobus, I hate you! Ah! Ah! No! Jacob has got me banned. Jacob has took one look at me and said, "This fucking moron." Let's get it. So give yourself. Be giving yourself the best shot. Be giving yourself. Be giving yourself the best shot. What you gotta get? Solo. What you gotta get? Swear it. What you gotta get? Solo. Be giving your best shot. Go reach out and get ya. Gotta go reach out and get ya. Just go reach out and get ya. Gotta reach out for it. Go reach out and get ya. Gotta go reach out and get ya. Just go reach out and get ya. Get on, do it. So giving yourself the best shot. Be giving yourself the best shot. What you gonna get? Solo, what you gonna get? Swear it, what you gonna get? Solo, be giving your best shot. Go reach out and get ya. Gotta go reach out and get ya. Get on, do it. Nice. That sounds like a whole lot of Inquisitor kills and 0 Chimera books. Dan! Hi. You got another die? Holy shit. GG, dude. Short. Fuck off. Listen, but it's Dan DePatrick, Emma. And he... I don't know if you can see his chat with you not being signed in or anything. Emma, he said, He said hi, Emma, but he said it in all caps with a lot of letters, and I'm not going to scream again. That actually took so much breath out of my breath hole. I'm on YouTube, so I can't. Look in the bottom right, bitch. Oh, there's a whole tracker there. Never mind. Well, it's still there. Red and white. She hates my music. Kind of starting to not hate the texture pack. We are not the same. However, the gyro wand looks sick as fuck. I hate how I need slash stats, slash wardrobe, and slash loadouts. I mean, you really don't need the loadouts one, realistically. There's honestly not that many scenarios where I think that's actually all that useful. I think that the loadouts for me specifically are going to be more of like, I want to go fishing instead of doing dungeons now. Not gonna lie, I think that that just makes more sense. I understand that you can use loadouts in a more unique way, but it just doesn't. Wait a minute, am I crazy? I'm pretty sure, Nopo, you added something for this, didn't you? And then I said that I'd something stupid dingus poo poo butt, and then you were like, no, but it's good, and I went, oh, okay. Wardrobe pet rules. Yeah, I realized that, and then I cried, and then I said it in guild chat, and then I cried. Somewhere on here, something about loadouts. Or not. Cried, then realized I used them only for dungeons. I had them for a phoenix pet for Kudra, so I mean, I'm not thrilled, but also, I mean, like, it's not important. The only armor pet rule that I had from dungeons was the Ragnarok G-Drag armor pet rule. Not Ragnarok, Reaper armor swap, but obviously that hasn't been a thing for a while. So like, other than that, I've never had an armor pet rule set up. Gang, I need 8 more Chimera books. Can you lock me in? You are now locked in. Thank you. Appreciate it. I needed that. I've been slacking. I need to lock in by. Yeah. Yawn. I think I'm tired. I think I also got to poop. It's happening again. Yeah. Time to go to sleep. Good night, or rather have a nice day. I have adjusted myself weirdly on my desk, and now I can't figure out hand placements anymore. Do not ya. Or no, not ya. Yes, ya. Ya. How would one... Never mind. I'm not asking that. Something, something, sadistic people. Something, something. Never mind. I guess that's... Oh. Nah, I take that one back. Had to think about what that genuinely means rather than just saying it just to say it. No thanks. Ow! Oh, hello! Squid, thank you for the raid. How was your Diana-ing? What did you do? What did you get? Flexing books. Okay. I don't think that really answered my question, but that's cool. How many did he end up with? I'm assuming you're done or something. He got 6 books. One dayed. One dayed. One dayed. And no die. Okay, no die makes sense. 6 books, I guess, also makes sense. What is a date? Am I crazy? Datalistic? Datalistic. Ah, I figured it out. That's fun. Not bad. I think I2... I guess not today, but... Oh, actually, maybe. I don't know how many books I've dropped so far, but it's been a few. Isn't finished. He's getting on for another hour later. Is he going to stream it as well, or is he just done for now? Done streaming for now? Because I know he ended up joining my group of Diana last night to try and get Mytho die. Hello? I dig the treasure burrow. The treasure burrow is supposed to do the treasure burrow things where it tells me to go to the next one. Either way, I hope his stream was decent. Seems like it was. Seems like Diana might have been a little bit on his side. But I think he was streaming for like close to 6 hours, right? It's like almost the entire time that Skyblock's been open. He met Simon and got his soul. Yeah, real. Incorrect. You don't say gyroscopic. You say gyroscopic. Pissing me off. I'm being serious? Oh, I'm certain that you are. I did not meet Simon and get his soul, so... Instead, I sat here dropping books. And I'm going to drop another one right now. And I'm going to stay ahead of Emma in this Diana event. And I'm going to be so happy. I didn't drop one. Fuck. But I am going to stay ahead of her in this event, and I'm going to be so happy. Dude, sad face. Hey, you are the one that said, we should see who drops more books. You brought this upon yourself. Granted, to be fair, realistically, you should have dropped more, I think. Because you've spawned more. And you dropped 9 books. Shouldn't have made a fucking bet. Or not a bet, a challenge. You even said you think that I could do it. You said you think that I could beat you. Okay? You brought this upon yourself. Wah. I just do an M1 run and the Bonzo staff looks like a mace. Looks kind of tough to see Bonzo chasing me with a mace. Yeah, I mean, one could say that. There's a couple that I just don't like. And by a couple, I mean most of the textures I don't really like. Oh my god. That hurts. Stop that. I think I'm doing Diana too much today. Already. I'm still kind of hungry. I have a burger in the fridge. I never ate it from last night, and I kind of want to go eat it now. It would be pretty sick if I could go eat my food. However, I want to drop one more book before I go, I think. If I can. No? Too bad. I'm hungry. I want to eat. Hope this helps. I'd rather not die. I'm, like, tiny. If I get a Manticore, I'm going to cry. If I get another Fateful Stinger, I'm going to cry. If I get a die, then we're talking. Okay, or nothing. That's fine. Many drops this event have been so cursed, I either drop back-to-back or nothing for hours. Yeah. Except I haven't really had the nothing for hours more than once. And that was at the beginning. I had like a 33 dry streak. Or no, I didn't have a 33. I had a 31 at some point. I think. It's malding after stream. And then I continued, and I'm up. I'm at 64. I'm at 56 right now. And I'm at a day 6 hours, 40 minutes. So I think I'm chilling right now. Go. Is bro listening to an SKZ only playlist? No, it's just a very large playlist that has a lot of K-pop, and SKZ is the most prominent one. I don't even think that 2 songs ago it wasn't. I think it was. I thought it was a Japanese song, but I could be wrong. Am I wrong? Nope, it was Case 1. No. It has been a lot of Stray Kids though. But yeah, they're like a big part of this playlist. There's this, which also technically has Stray Kids in it. It's Felix. It's just a lot of songs that I like that are in other languages. But unfortunately, Stray Kids happens to be the biggest creator or biggest group outside of English that I listen to. This though. I'm saying unfortunately because I'd like to listen to more, right? But I just don't. Fat is guild toggled. If it continues. If it doesn't, then I'm chilling. Kind of want to watch this movie again. Chad, I'm really sad. It's been a whole 4 Inquisitors since my last book. I'm complaining. That's not nice, Blunk. 4 inks is nothing. I know. Did I run out of shurikens? Fuck. That's not good. Let's reach a new PB. No, I don't want my new PB. I don't want a new PB. I don't like my PB. My PB, lot. Not cool. Not cool number. I'm just sad now. Just give me the stinger. Nah. Hope this helps. Unfortunately, I have not been nearly as into the Dimash song. I don't actually know how to say his name, but I've not been into it recently. But it is in the playlist. Watching in cinema was actual cinema. I agree, dude. It was like fucking great. The Reze movie, Reze arc was just like, I went and watched it, and I hated the fact that I had these seats. I didn't know I got these seats, but they were 4D seats, so like we also got to move with the movie a little bit. The movie was great. Such a pretty movie. The game making me look back and forth trying to figure out where the fuck I'm trying to go. I need this guest out of here before I go crazy. Dude, my wrist hurts so bad. Holy moil. Give me back the compression glove. Ew, 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 ew. I don't know where the fuck my keys are with this on. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's like learning to walk. Oh my god, it's like learning to walk. Oh my god, take this shit off. Yeah, that would be why I don't play with it on. Okay. I don't know where the right one is. I should probably find the right one. Who made the mod you have linked? The guy that made the Vonian. Devonian. And I think the chat triggers port. It's kind of nice because you can turn on the individual textures. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty interesting that an Atom Split Katana is a blaze rod now. Turn down my music again. What's it look like? The Atom Split Katana? So this is an Atom Split, right? Goes off your screen, but that's what it looks like. And then if you use the mod NRP whitelist Atom Split Katana, they changed it to a blaze rod instead of just a sword. I don't really understand why. It doesn't make sense. But the actual like Minecraft item is a blaze rod now. What does it look like with ability used? Does it change? I didn't know. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. I still don't like that it goes off my screen, though. That really bothers me. I wish they made it just a little bit shorter. It's... I don't think that I can get with any designs that have the texture when you're holding it go off the screen. It looks like they just designed things and then stuck them on saying that they were good without ever actually looking at how they looked in game. I might be able... Because you have to download the resource pack, right? I wonder if I could, like, yoink the textures and then just make it into my own. And then turn on the whitelist for it specifically, so that way it is shorter, and then just have my own variant of it being used. Also, Squid, the person that sent me that mod was Soupy. If that helps at all. How's your finger after too much Diana? It's not my fingers, it's my wrist. I very much move my mouse with just my wrist. So I have like high DPI, high sensitivity. Or actually a pretty low sensitivity, just a high DPI. So these like small consistent movements of just like full 360 sometimes just to get over to a burrow, and it's not looking very bright for my wrists. Feeling like they're about to fall off. I would just like to spawn one more Inquisitor. It's 5:30 actually. I might. I know it's not been a super long stream, but I might already be done. I'm not gonna lie. Here soon. After my next Inquisitor, if I don't like drop a book, or even if I do, I'm just done. I think for the stream. Nice, mine. What is that for, mine? Also, how much gold do I have now? Holy shit, I've almost filled the sack again. Damn. Oh, it's like it says it at the bottom or something. 127,000. Fuck. How much collection is that? Oop. Do I have Harpy debuff again? What's going on? Why didn't I have mana? Alright. Like I said, that was going to be my last one for now. Hey, mine, every single time you ask that, I consider banning you. All right, gangsters. All right, I'm gonna head out. Wrist hurts. Would like to take a break for like an hour. I won't be back live. More than likely not, at least. So, figure out who we're gonna raid. I might raid Raichi. He's live. I think I'm gonna raid Raichi. And he is doing Diana. I will raid Raichi. Big hug. All right. I will see you guys whenever the next stream is. I do not know when that is. But it'll be at some point, and you'll get a notification if you're following or if you're in my Discord. There'll be an @. So, anyway, bye.